All right. God, source, creator, Yeshua, universe, Mama Gaia, Luna, moon, goddess, cosmos, angels, ancestors, way shores, guides, ascended masters, archangels, galactic federation, council of light, elementals, fae, Mary Magdalene, beings assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, celestial guardians, protectors, divine messengers, and all benevolent beings of light. Tell us about this energy of the fake is forfeiting and the real is receiving. What is up, galactic golden nuggies? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? Seems like this might be a part 2 to the YouTube reading that I had done where it had gotten cut off. It is a rarity that my YouTube lives get cut off. So this is how I knew, and this is why I took so long to ground, that somebody was furious. The fake little hoobly jubbly musky muskrats are furious that they are forfeiting and that you are receiving. So I knew immediately there were some musky muskrats, possibly with their karmic friends, out here being a mess. Because it's like these individuals' karmic friends also forfeit with the fake queen rising or the fake king rising forfeiting. Everybody associated with this individual are going to lose. So it looks like you may be getting tag teamed by a drama starter who's trying to get real creative right now because of what the haunted. They're possessed by this entity or by this energy they directed your way. And them and their friends are getting real creative right now, attempting to fix the situation, like fix what they are forfeiting. They're trying to fix their life, like their livelihood, trying to hold on to their success. These are individuals that cannot feed off of you. And with karmic friends here, this may be this individual in a organization, society, or network that are working with this individual in order to keep you from being an influence in this world and having an impact. They all have their own agenda here, but you are the common enemy. So you got individuals working together that normally would not be connecting, because I feel like this individual is working with their friends, but a society, organization, and network as well. Well, there's a lot of energy coming through. In order to stop you. Because you are a common enemy, you are a common threat. So you got a karmic feminine or a karmic masculine attempting to hold on to a life of luxury or a life of leisure that they did not earn. They did not work for. They manipulated. They moved corruptly. These are individuals that are taking massive falls. Ignoring. You're ignoring them. These individuals may be making certain commentary. If you have social media, these are individuals that are attempting to get a rise out of you by making certain commentary. So just a heads up, you got the Agent Smiths in your chat. You got the Agent Smiths heavily monitoring you because of the losses they are taking and what they feel like they are losing to you. Oh, here we go. You got somebody crashing out. You got a crash out Karen, a crash out Carter, freaking out, just losing it over the fact that you're gaining it all. This is somebody that had a lot to say about you. Dirt digging. Trying to find something on you. This individual is attempting to keep you from receiving the opportunities they were receiving because they don't want you to steal their spotlight. They don't want you to be seen as better than them. This is somebody that's trying to find any way to keep you from, yeah, look, exactly, what goes around comes around. This is karma. This is somebody trying to keep you from having it all because this is somebody that's losing it all. So the fake is being exposed. The fake divine feminines, the karmic feminines, the karmic masculines are being exposed and losing their position and footing in this world. While you are gaining it. You're finally winning. And that's what karma is. Karma is cause and effect. That's the cosmic karmic law. The universal cosmic karmic law of cause and effect. Karma and dharma. Which you can read about it in the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, if you would like to, by Deepak Chopra. It's actually one of my favorite books. But this is somebody that never thought that their wrongdoings or their corrupted actions would ever have an effect. They never felt like anything would catch up to them. This is somebody that may also want to be seen as intelligent, because this is an individual that is heavily insecure and feeling inadequate because of how intuitively and intellectually advanced you are. So this is somebody that had been mimicking you. This is somebody that wanted to appear to have an ancient soul, but was really truly attempting to use your energy to maintain a position in a relationship. And this person is being called out, or these people. Bankrupt. This is somebody going bankrupt. Like, if they lose this person or this position, which they are, they will lose everything, and they know this. And again, you're gaining everything. Your tax bracket is changing, while this individual knows that they are going bankrupt. They're losing everything. And this is their karma. This is their judgment. They can't run from this. Running in the reverse. So Spirit's saying you can't outrun your karma. You can't run from your karma. This person feels like if they're able to have an effect on you or manipulate your energy, they'll be able to transfer this and they'll be able to bypass this. But Spirit is saying, no, that has been blocked, that has been rejected. This is not somebody that can use or manipulate others' energy. They said, I just heard you must abide by divine law. And that was very loud. This is not somebody that can outrun their judgment, like I said before. This is an individual that has to abide by divine law. We got fake accounts. This is somebody with their karmic friends that have made fake accounts to watch you, to try and antagonize you, to also steal ideas from you, to be seen as this ancient soul or this wise being, to be seen as a divine feminine or divine masculine. This is somebody who wants to put on like a show that they know it all. They know everything about being a divine masculine. They know everything about being a divine feminine. And this is somebody with a platform. This is somebody with money that they're losing it all. This is somebody who may be connected to like a CEO, a master manifester, an energetic architect. This is somebody who had their life handed to them and was receiving certain provisions in order to appear to be a certain way. And now they're having it all stripped from them. While you're going from this rags to riches, where you may appear to not have anything, but you love everything and you feel like you have everything, and now you're about to really have everything. Somebody's going through a massive tower. Uninterested. What did I say? This individual is going bankrupt. Somebody is no longer giving them money. They're not being given to. They're not receiving monetary means, while you are about to. Like, your tax bracket is changing. Somebody is also mad that you keep receiving. They can't box you into poverty. They can't box you into a state or timeline of suffering. While uninterested over here, somebody is no longer interested in giving to this individual. Somebody is walking away. They're turning their back on this person. And this is why this individual is crashing out on you. Like, if you're feeling heavier energy, it's because you have a crash out Karen or a crash out Carter behind the scenes paying for back-to-back stuff to be done to you, or doing back-to-back little kitchen witch, kitchen warlock magic. Whatever they're doing it back-to-back because they're trying to fix their life. They're crashing out because everything is crashing and burning around them. And they keep watching you going, why isn't anything happening to them? Why are they still succeeding? Why are they still receiving? Why are they still rising? Like, you're the king and queen rising. This is the king and queen falling. Or should I say the prince or princess? This person was never a queen. This person was never a king. This individual was never an emperor or an empress. They were wearing energy and appearing materialistically to be this individual, where your energy speaks for itself. Like, this is somebody that put on the fake flexing. They put on a damn good show. They would wear things that they felt like is what an empress or an emperor would wear, would look like, while also attempting to use your energy or others' energy to appear to be this icon, this idol. And now this individual is taking a massive fall from grace. Thief! I can't make this shit up. They was stealing energy to appear to be a certain way. This is also somebody that was attempting to steal something from you, or feels like you were stealing something from them. You're stealing their limelight. You're stealing their person. Whoever this is absolutely motherfucking delusional. Because if somebody connected to them is watching you and admires you, and you are helping them with their awakening, this is not somebody that you are intimate with. This is not somebody that you are romantically connected to. I feel like this is somebody watching you behind the scenes, and somebody else caught this individual watching you. Or somebody else caught this individual like growing because of you, taking advice from you, but you were not directly giving advice to them. You were just being of service. So if somebody feels like you're stealing their woman or you're stealing their man, they never had this individual in the first place. If this is an individual that feels like you're stealing their position or their limelight, they never had it in the first place. If you got to talk about power, you don't have it. And I know that's a saying from the Baroness in the movie Cruella. And y'all know the Baroness is narcissistic. But I resonated with that. I resonated with what she said. If you got to talk about power, you don't have it. Like if you got to talk about how powerful you are and you can do whatever you want to others because of what you have, you're not powerful. Power speaks through energy, and this is why this individual isn't intimidated by you. You get your power from the source. And I mean, there's a difference between conveying your divine connection and your understanding of the protection you have from the divine beings overlooking your life, and from feeling as though you are powerful by what you wear and what your bank account looks like. That's not power. That's weakness being blanketed by bravado. That's insecure. Exactly. Lack of confidence. That's insecurity being covered with monetary means and aesthetic. That's not power. That's not confidence. I gotta say it like this. That's brokenness. That's a broken individual. Exactly. Money hides nothing. This individual was attempting to hide their past, or these individuals were attempting to hide their past or hide their own perception of themselves with what they had acquired, with the immoral acts that they had done in order to achieve these heights. While you've walked through that true power is you walking through the trenches, you walking through hell and making it to heaven. You hustling your ass off, working 9 to, I won't even say 9 to 5, working 24/7 every single day within this spiritual warfare that you have been experiencing, as well as what you needed to do in the physical in order to assure a roof over your head, that your babies and your fur babies had food, and that you were taken care of, and that your bills were paid. 100 hours a week, Dad? That's exactly what I'm talking about. This individual doesn't know hard work. They don't know spiritual work. They don't know the work that is required in the spirit and in the physical to reach the levels intellectually and intuitively with your gifts, with your destiny that you have achieved. They don't understand the work that takes. What you went through, what you endured, the things that almost took you off this planet that you had to overcome because you're a soldier, SOULDIER. You're a soldier at work. And you weren't here to give up. We got into you. Never give up. You knew that there was a time where the tables were going to turn and you were finally going to win. Light workers were finally going to win. That all of this work would equate to something. And you knew that everything you were doing, it was making changes in this world, whether others saw it or not. You were proud of yourself. So where others may have called you a bum or useless or bummy because of your aesthetic, because you're not one to invest your monetary means to look a certain way or keep up with the Joneses. All of these individuals that talk shit about your hustle are now seeing it pay off. All these individuals that talk negatively about your connection to the divine is watching a way be made for you. Specifically, this individual that was attempting to gain connections for monetary means, for recognition, while attempting to affect somebody else's energy for their own benefit because of their own insecurities and ego. This is why this person is being hit where it really hurts. Everything that they had made their God, everything that they prided themselves off of having is being taken. While everything that you felt like you didn't need is being given, you are receiving. Light workers are winning. Positions have opened up for us to really expand here and express Express our creative genius. Exactly, like the turtle and the hare. We got Boss Daddy and Queen Rising. This is a match right here. You're a boss, and you work damn hard to be this king and this queen rising, this emperor, this empress. This is also stepping into power, praised, coming up, spotlight with stable, rich business owner, CEO, and big energy. Look at that. Look at this. This is a match, but this is also who you are. Now, I can see why they cut the live off on YouTube. Because we were talking about this individual that was losing everything. This spiritual hater. This person that hates on your spirituality, light, and magical power that is watching you receive and succeed. So this is definitely a part 2 to the YouTube. You're rising. Yeah, this is like star rising. The star has risen. Spotlight's on you, baby. You're being seen and recognized for your efforts, and positions are opening. Opportunities are being given to you and for you. Where if you're an entrepreneur, things are really going to take off for you. I keep hearing financial advisor. This is success. Like I talked about over on YouTube, this is like your happily ever after. Your happy ending. While you're receiving this happy ending, somebody else is going through an ending. And this is somebody that had what they thought was going to be their forever happy ending. And the thing is, we talked about over on YouTube, this individual was keeping tabs and attachments on an individual that they anticipated not making it into their 50s or 60s, so that they would inherit what comes with being with this person or connected to this person. And now this person has realized who this is and what their intentions were and why they were continuously lowering their vibration, why they were enabling certain vices and behavior, why this individual would sit back and allow them to do whatever they wanted to do. And it was to keep them bound. So whoever this is, like whoever this boss energy is, man or woman, they were around a karmic individual that allowed them to treat them however they wanted to be treated. Like this was a very toxic relationship or a toxic dynamic where this individual allowed it because keeping this person in a certain vibration and timeline would keep them bound together. And this individual started learning from you and taking advice from you, even though this person did not know you. They've been watching you. Somehow you've been assisting this person with learning what was going on with this dynamic. And now, stalker. Now this individual is watching you because this other individual has disconnected. Extremely unhealthy relationship. And it's like your tax bracket, your monetary means are changing, which means you're in alignment to individuals that see the potential in you and are seeing the way that the divine is taking care of you and making things possible for you. Which means you're in alignment with an individual that is now spiritually learning and ascending, who has reached these heights materialistically within the physical, which is giving a masculine. It's giving a masculine energy. You could be a masculine in here. But I'm feeling somebody else has already reached heights materialistically, but attracted in the wrong individuals because they weren't doing the spiritual work. And with this individual doing the spiritual work, they have disconnected from things that are not of the timeline. They just said not of their highest vibrational timeline. Thank you. They're disconnecting from individuals that are not of their highest vibrational timeline, and we're enabling certain vices and behaviors to keep them stuck from ascending, to keep them from growing, and to keep them from breaking binding. So this individual is now doing the spiritual work, and now you are receiving material means, which means you're going to be matching this individual, whether it is a business partner, romantic partner, or platonic soul family connection. So now that it's like you've done the spiritual work, now monetary means are about to match your energy, your alignment. This individual has acquired the monetary means, or these individuals have acquired the monetary means. They have built an empire, but now they're catching up spiritually. And I love how thank you, Cinderella. Thank you, Cinderella, for the rose. I love your name, by the way, because this is definitely giving a Cinderella story, except it doesn't disappear at midnight. The difference between you and Cinderella or Cinderfella is that what you're receiving doesn't disappear at midnight. There's no deadline to your destiny. Ooh, I love that. There's no deadline to your destiny. We got dodging bullets. Somebody feels like they dodged a bullet by moving on from this individual that is now crashing out. Crashing out Karen, crashing out Carter, this musky, moon magic throwing muskrat. Y'all know I gotta include the masculine energies. Cinderfella or Cinderella. Whether you are a masculine or a feminine in here, you are included. And just know there is no deadline to your destiny, and what you receive is not just going to disappear. It's generational. Yeah, not for this individual, though. This is not a happy ending for this distorted Disney villain. If we're going to put it in those terms. This villain really thought they were going to have a happy ending. That they were going to be able to destiny swap or energy siphon to maintain the outcome of their desire, which does not fit with the divine storyline. Okay? The storyline has been rewritten in a way where you win and the bad guys don't. The villains don't. So this distorted ass Disney villain has got to go. They're being removed, they're being stripped, they're being dethroned. Because they got caught, hooked. You were the bait, especially with this like a hook, fish hook. You were the bait, and Spirit put you in this position because it aligned with your destiny, and you were the one that would be able, we talked about this over on YouTube, you were the only one that would be able to assist with this individual assisting that has been watching you behind the scenes but have not made themselves known with the type of connections this little demonic derelict duck had. This individual knows underground practitioners. They may have connections as a handler. They may have connections to societies, organizations, and networks that normally specialize in energetic or mental manipulation. So you were up against these societies, organizations, and networks, not just because of this individual, but because these organizations, societies, and networks peep the changes that came with you ascending in this world. They realized that you were a massive divine asset and a secret divine, they said the secret weapon of the Most High, that had come through and activated at the right time in order for massive changes to be made on this planet. Exactly, hidden in plain sight. So this was like 2 birds with 1 stone for the Most High. You came up against organizations, societies, and networks that were strategically putting obstacles in place to keep light workers from succeeding, as well as you knocked this individual off the throne that they did not earn or inherit. So God was like, yeah, this is perfect. You're the only one that can do this. This is the position that you're meant to be in. This is what you're meant to be doing. These are the individuals you're meant to be connecting with, and this will put you in a position to make even more change here. As well as knocking individuals off thrones that they did not inherit, and knocking the Sonic coins knocking the Sonic coins out of motherfuckers that attempted to energetically strip others' ancestral inheritance for themselves. I love that analogy. You knocking the ancestral inheritance out of individuals that were energetically thieving. Just body slam John Cena. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. That's good. I needed that. Laughter is the best medicine. I hope y'all are getting a kick out of this today. Feel the good vibes. Feel the elevation. You got this crazy pants over here trying to cyberbully you being a mess. Watching you being neurotic. And you keep dusting it off. You're not acknowledging this individual. If you are being bullied online, if you have individuals crashing out in your comments, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, it's this crispy derelict duck, it's this crash out Karen, this crash out Carter, it's this moon magic throwing musky muskrat that's going through backfires. Don't even take any heed to it. Just look at it as Agent Smith's being a mess. You're triggering the Matrix, and the Matrix is trying to fight you, and this is somebody that's being manipulated by the Matrix to fight you. Because of the type of timelines you're pulling in and the souls that you are freeing from being fed to the simulation in order to maintain it. So, just look at them like that. You literally Neo. And all the bots have been activated with the light that you're bringing. And the changes you're making. Ego. Somebody here, they're cyberbullying you because their butt hurt. Big mad butt hurt. This is somebody whose ego is flaring. It's hurt ego. This is somebody, you hit him right in the pride. This is somebody who's extremely insecure and feels extremely inadequate compared to you. And they felt like having this person and having these connections would make them appear to be better than you. It would put them in a position to always have more than you. And now this individual is absolutely losing it because they're losing everything. And it appears that they are losing everything to you. Like, you being successful, you being seen, you being acknowledged, you having these connections literally like leaves this person breathless with how heartbroken they feel. This is somebody that knows if you like genuinely put effort into yourself, you would be an even bigger threat. And this is somebody that feels like with the monetary means that are coming through, you're going to be investing in yourself to where you're going to outshine them more than you already do. It's like, for example, if I had certain monetary means, I would probably get like braces. I would probably have my teeth aligned, just because I know it's going to be easier for me when I'm older, just because of the crossbite I have. Y'all can see it. Y'all can see where one side of my jaw kind of slumps down a little bit, and it's because I have a crossbite. So one goes under, one goes over. That's one thing I would get fixed, just because it will be healthier for me when I am older to not have that issue with my jaw. And this is somebody that knows, I use that as an example to where this is somebody that knows if you had the money to, you'd be investing in your health. You probably do nice stuff for yourself. Not just giving back, but you do things like to just, it's like look good, feel good, to experience the life you want to experience, that you deserve to experience. This is somebody that knows with these monetary means you would be able to do that. Exactly, self-care. And in a way where this is like somebody that takes flights. They have the nicest colognes. They have the nicest perfumes. They have the nicest clothes. They're always getting their hair done or their hair faded, and their beard trimmed up. Like, these are individuals that have the nicest of the nicest shit. That look the nicest of the nicest. That invest in like Dolce & Gabbana, Louis Vuitton. What else is out there? Did I already say Gucci? Like shit like that. Big old chains and all this jewelry. Like, these are people that desire to appear to be perceived in a certain way. They're very materialistic. This is, I don't see you being this way, but I do see you investing where they have the nicest skincare. These are individuals that have the nicest doctors. They have the nicest vets. They have the nicest houses. They can have a doctor on call come to their house. These are the type of individuals we're reading on that don't want to lose this position, especially to you. And what type of changes you would be able to make, not only in this world, but for yourself. Changes you deserve. To have nice skin care, to have nice health care, to help others have nice health care. To help others be put in a position to be healthy and taken care of. To have good food. Healthy, organic food. And these people have it on call, the snap of their fingers, and they have a little service individual. What would you, I don't want to call them a servant. I just feel like that's what they are, aren't they? I just feel like that's rude. A server, like a servant, like a maid. Bring it to them. Individuals like that. This is somebody that has a life like that. Where staff, yes, staff. They have staff. Butlers. Housekeeping, yes. See, that's why I didn't want to say servant. And I feel like that's the way this person thinks, is like, you should serve me. You're a servant. I feel like this is this individual's mentality. That's why I was like, I don't want to call them that because I feel like that's rude. Staff, housekeeper. Individuals that are of service to them. That they don't hold gratitude towards. They just view as beneath them. So whoever this is, they have things like that. And you're about to have things like that. And I don't feel like you're going to be investing in the same things these individuals are investing. Like, the energy I'm reading on is you would have the money to have a maid. But you know how hard that job is. And you're like, I should clean my own shit myself. So you do it. You may get one of them little vacuums that drive around. I don't know what they're called, like little robo vacuums. You may have one of those to help you clean. But you're the type of individual that's like, I want to clean my own toilets. I want to do my own underwear. Like, I want to wash my own underwear. I'm good. They're called a Roomba. Thank you. Yes, one of those. Where you may have a Roomba. You may have a really nice vacuum, one of them little sharp ones. I don't know. Just a nice vacuum. Nice things to clean. Where this individual is like, wash my dirty shit. If I just vomited on this sweater because I was out partying all night, wash it. Like, this is somebody who's so egotistical and materialistic and does not care about others. Where you do. Which is why the divine trusts you with what you're receiving, because you're not going to spend it in the way that this person does. You're not going to take random trips to fucking Dubai or France to go get your nails done and get to have a spa day. This is the shit that this individual does. They will drop $250,000 just to take a flight to go to a spa. Now you're going to have experiences. You're going to be traveling. You're going to see the world, but you're not going to do frivolous shit like this. And this is something that this person feels, or these people feel, like they cannot live without. These are two different energies. You're a giver. You want to bring more sustenance to this planet for others. You want to bring more opportunities to this planet for others. You want to see the world before you leave this world. You want to enjoy this world, but not in a egocentric, materialistic mentality or way. You're somebody that wants to experience where your ancestors have come from, where your ancestors may be leading you. You want to experience the diversity of this world, meet other energies, guide other energies, experience healing that comes with going to Egypt, like what type of healers they have out in Egypt, what you can learn from Egypt, what you can learn from France or Paris, what you can learn from Antarctica. I know that's one of my goals, is to understand herbalism from all over the world, what other individuals use to heal themselves, like traveling even into different, if I'm allowed, if I get consent, traveling into different tribes across the world to understand their healing, to understand how they work with the world around them. And I would love to bring that information back for others to understand. I feel like that's exactly the richness of the world, is truly in the experience of it, and the cultures, the diversity, the souls you meet and get to experience. Everything, like the richness of wisdom and knowledge you gain with having this ability to be able to travel and experience and connect. And this is what you're being put in a position to do. It's not about materialistic items. It's about, yes, I would love to experience indigenous tribes and learn. I want to, I am so set on receiving knowledge of the world. And not just from books from my room, but seeing it. The true richness of life is experience and knowledge. And sharing that knowledge. Connecting and bringing unity to this world. To helping others understand others and connect with others. And giving back to others. Where this individual doesn't understand any of that. They don't think like that at all. This is somebody that without, starting from rock bottom, starting from basics, is this person's worst nightmare, or these people's worst nightmare. Where you've had to start over again and again and again, and it never broke you. Because it was never about money. It was never about materials. It was always about enlightenment. It was always about, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? Not, why did this happen to me? It may have been, why did this happen to me at first? But you started to go, you started to reframe your state of mind from, why is this happening to me, to, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? God, what do I need to know from this? Where this individual going from riches to rags is tearing them apart. These are individuals that they would rather die than be broke. What type of, that's not a life to live. Especially if you have to hold on to another individual in order to maintain it. This is why you've been prepared for this, because you will never rely on others to build you up, to make you you. Because you've already been made. You've already been pruned for this. You've already been forged in the fire for this. And all of this, if God took everything that you're receiving away from you, you would be able to get it back. It would not break you. You would go, okay, maybe I was getting a little too egotistical. Maybe I was getting a little too lost in the matrix. So let me just work on me. If God took everything away today, you would be able to get it back. And this is why it's being given. And this is why this individual is being stripped. You earned this, and you can be trusted with it. Clout hungry. This is somebody who's clout hungry. I told you. This is somebody that wants to be an idol or continue to be idolized. This is a little clout-hungry monster. Clout-hungry monster. Does anything, says anything, is dramatic, and makes shit up. This is somebody that talks out the side of their motherfucking neck. This is not somebody intelligent either. I've got to stress that. This is somebody who, again, wants to appear to be some type of ancient soul or have some type of occult wisdom that they've actually acquired from you and learning, I won't even say learning, stealing from you. This is an individual that wants to be perceived in a certain way, that is doing this in order to be seen as you, to be seen in the way that you are seen and responded to in the way that you are responded to. This copycat energy, they wanted to hold on to their position by mimicking you. This is somebody that is literally making shit up in order to be seen and recognized as like a divine feminine or divine masculine. Where this is somebody that would be like, pink is divine feminine's color. Pink is, I would know. I'm a divine feminine. Pink is divine feminine's color. That's why everything I own is pink. Because I'm a divine feminine. And pink symbolizes self-love because we love ourselves. And we're nurturing, and it just symbolizes the love we hold for the world. Not the fuck does not. Divine feminine's color, sun and the moon. Sun depicting divine feminine energy. The sun depicting masculine energy. The sun emanates yellow and orange. The moon, a golden white light as well as blue. Divine feminine color would be symbolized as blue. Divine masculine color would be symbolized as orange. And this is an individual that, without doing their research, would convey something in order to be seen in a certain way. This is somebody to where if you had said you were divine feminine or you were divine masculine and your favorite color was pink, this is somebody who would take that and run with it. Saying, yeah, all divine feminines are pink energy. Not the fuck is not. Not the fuck is not. Also, if you look into it, twin flame colors are symbolized as blue and orange because it's a depiction of the moon and sun. So this is an individual that had been taking and running with the things that you were conveying, using your platforms. If it's not a platform, this is somebody that may have been tuning into you, possibly even tapping your phone to gain certain insight and information to relay it to an individual they wanted to maintain a connection with. This is an idiot. This is not somebody who is advanced, but they are heavily insecure about your advanced intellectual abilities and what you know and the divine connection you have. Exactly. This is somebody that would even, yes, Demon Slayer. This is somebody that would even copy your writing, copy your aesthetic, copy the way you move and talk. If you're like me and you talk with your hands, this is somebody that would start talking with their hands to try and convey a certain message and be seen as intelligent. They'd start doing that shit. If you sing, this is somebody that started singing. If you are seen as a high priest, a high priestess, this is somebody that would convey themselves as a high priest, high priestess, or a dark high priest, a dark high priestess. Like, this is somebody that may have even distorted your aesthetic to appear to be something darker. So it didn't look as though they were copying you, but they were. They were twisting everything that you would say or everything you would post in order to fit their own narrative and agenda. And this is an individual that has lost everything because of their manipulative tactics and how individuals are seeing right through them. This is somebody that may also have a STD because of their manipulative tactics and how individuals are seeing right through them. This is somebody that may also and how individuals are seeing right through them. This is somebody that may also have a STD. Caught a case. If they didn't catch an STD, this is somebody that's very promiscuous, man or woman. And this may have been somebody that was looking into you, not expecting you to be as successful as you are, that felt like you were out here being promiscuous. This may have been somebody that thought because of their own past, you had to stoop to levels in order to succeed in the same way they did. So this is somebody who has been promiscuous. They may have been receiving monetary means in the beginning of their build from intimate acts. I'm sorry, with what they just showed me. This is somebody, y'all know, we got to talk about it. Y'all know those Dubai models or Dubai influencers? They're not from Dubai, but they'll fly to Dubai to do things with these rich billionaires and millionaires in order to acquire monetary means, and then they'll go back and they'll buy a nice car or a nice house and be like, look at this, you guys, I just manifested this. I just got this. If you want to learn how to manifest this, buy my manifestation course. If you want to live like me, I'll show you how, but they don't depict like what they've been doing. This is what I'm getting. I'm getting this is somebody that used to receive monetary means in order to convey a certain lifestyle, in order to gain the attention of certain individuals. And this person felt like with the way that you were solidifying success, that you were doing the same thing. Like maybe you had like a sugar mama or a sugar daddy. They were trying to find any dirt on you to indicate that you had stooped to their level. And you had not. This is why, another reason why this individual or this group of individuals are mad, because in order to make it in the way that you were skyrocketing, they had to do some immoral things. They had to do some naughty things. Naughty things. And listen, that's none of my business, but it seems like this person tried to hide that from whoever they were connecting to. And this has been exposed. Somebody has now found out about the past that somebody tried to cover up. While you have grown and you have evolved, I don't feel like you ever did anything like this individual to where you were receiving monetary means from intimately connecting to somebody. But you may have shared intimate content with your ex because you loved that individual, never thought that individual would be absolutely diabolical or nefarious with it. There's a big difference where you have learned and you have grown to where, again, what this individual has done to obtain a certain position, you didn't. You may have struggled with codependent relationships or narcissistic romantic partners that manipulated you in certain situations to where you were meant to be left with that shame. You were meant to be the one humiliated and embarrassed, but you grew, you evolved, you expanded. And again, this person is heavily embarrassed with the fact that they had done things in order to receive things to look a certain way. This could also be like the casting couch. Have y'all heard of the casting couch? Where they'll invite upcoming artists or actors, influencers, musicians, and they'll have them on this casting couch. And needless to say, it's like a Diddy situation. This person could have been a part of that casting couch that did things they were not proud of in order to get compensation and recognition. Exactly. Broke their morals for money. Not only that, but they fragmented their souls doing so. That's exactly why these individuals have these events in Dubai. This is exactly why these individuals have the casting couch. It is to fragment your soul. This is a tactic they use to sacrifice and bind you. So even though you're receiving success and recognition, you feel empty inside. You have nothing left. This is why so many individuals that are famous are so fucking depressed. They're empty inside, and they have done things to where every time they spend that money, it brings them back to that moment where they sold out, where they allowed their soul to be fragmented and bound and sacrificed for what they're spending. And whoever this handler is, or these handlers, or these group of individuals that are losing wealth, they're panicked because they know what they have done to corrupt their spirit and how much work will be required to elevate, to ever be in a position of stability again. They will never reach the heights that they were at in this lifetime. They will never reach them in this lifetime. With everything they have done. Obsessive lover. That's why this fishing for comments. That's why this person is holding on. We got this obsessive lover fishing for comments. This is why this person is stalking you, or these people are stalking you, and why they're trying to hold on to these light workers that have already achieved success, that were pouring into these individuals without knowing who they really truly were. These handlers are being exposed. These individuals that thought they had solidified positions through manipulation and corruption are being removed, demoted, and dethroned. And no longer given to. These individuals are no longer receiving, but you are. They're losing everything. It looks like somebody may have even had a love spell that they had done in order to stay connected to somebody that was providing, blow up in their face. Now they keep calling this person back to back to back. They won't leave this person. Same shit, different day. Whoever this individual was that was fake flexing, that is obsessed with love on the brain. They keep thinking about this person and their money and their lifestyle. Keeps blowing this person up. It's same shit, different day. Every day this person is doing the same shit. And it's blowing this person up. Talk about how they look. I can't stop thinking about you. I want to be with you again. I'm so sorry for what I did. Well, it looks like this individual, this boss, man or woman, is like, nope, no. I know who you are. You can't just cover that up. You can't just do an amnesia spell and make me forget what the fuck you did. What's wrong with you? But believe me, they're trying. They're really trying to get that. Just like your karmic family, your karmic ex desperately wants you to forget the bad things that they had done to you. This person is trying to get this person to forget all the bad things that this person has done. Out here trying to do sympathy and amnesia energetic work. Ridiculous. Because they know it's a dirty offer. You can't you can't unsee things. You can't unknow things. This person knows this is a dirty offer. This individual that keeps blowing up their phone, they're like, no, dirty Diana. Dirty Derek, no. Fuck off. Like, this person must have done some dirty, shady shit to be being treated like this. Because this person is like, no, to the fuck no, to the hell no, to the absolutely in the sweet baby Jesus not. This fell on fake flexing, wasting time, and girl fight. This energy that wanted to fake flex so bad with somebody else's monetary means and have this position solidified is attempting to bully you and energetically and spiritually fight you. Doing all this work to be at war with you, but they have wasted their time. This is somebody who is wasting time trying to fight you energetically. Trying to send things your way to be at war with you. Trying to put you in conflicting energy because of what they're experiencing. This is somebody that wasted a lot of time trying to break you down. Travel. We got this individual. We got this individual trying to look you up, travel. This individual wants to travel to you, and Spirit said, give me that card. We got travel, looking you up and travel, and then carless. They ain't gonna make it. This is Spirit saying, send it. That's one way to get ended. So it looks like this individual, because of what they were losing and what they were going through and the way that they felt like you were so pompous and arrogant about your rise, they wanted to come towards you, and Spirit said, nope. Nope. Absolutely not. You thought. Exactly. That's by Cal Scrubby. Which is funny because I just heard Long Story Short by Cal Scrubby, where he goes, is the money going to change you? If it does, I don't blame you. You may want to listen to it because I'm feeling that vibe. Is the money going to change you? Like, you're coming into a lot of money. But this individual is losing a lot of money. Looks like they may also be losing a car. This is also somebody who may have had a car stolen. Somebody, okay, this is a side note, but somebody had a car stolen. May have even had some like bags or a camera, hats, personal items stolen. I'm not feeling like you. I'm feeling like this individual went through judgment already. They went through a backfire already, and somebody is looking into why this person was specifically targeted. So somebody was robbed here. This may have happened a few months ago. You may already know about this. So you may have had things stolen. You may have had things happen to you, but this, a return to sender happened. I am specifically feeling this person had a car stolen. This may have been a very expensive car. And some bags, some products, They had personal items stolen. You may have seen this on Google. I don't know why. There's a wealthy individual who got robbed. So you may have seen this on Google for some of you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this was judgment. Somebody in a position of success had it exposed that they were going through karma because of what they had. Like, they were specifically targeted. And the fact that Spirit is saying they were specifically targeted, this person was living with a feminine or a masculine. A divine feminine or divine masculine. They were around one of their connections when this happened. Or they were living with one of these connections when this happened. And this person got robbed. You literally saw a celebrity got robbed by someone from your hometown today. Ooh, I knew there was a reason why Spirit was bringing this up. That's karma. Spirit is saying what they went through is karma, but they were around connections that were high vibrational, but weren't putting two and two together. Because somebody here was targeted, the other person was not as heavily targeted as this individual. I feel like this other individual may have had a few things taken, but this individual had the majority of shit taken. Did they know that these people that stole, did they know them? Did they have some type of association? Are they individuals from their past? Crying over you and romantic love affair. Yes. Okay. For some of you, the T right here is, some of you, this individual going through judgment, it exactly was an inside job. It was an inside job. This is somebody that was crying over this individual that may have made one of these connections public. Something upset this individual that decided to rob this person. Crying over you, hurt, sad, upset, and then romantic love affair, which is intimate fix and secret lover. The T. Crime of passion. Yes. And I feel like this boss over here just figured this out. Again, you're helping individuals connect the dots somehow, or it's something that you have done that has helped this individual disconnect from this person. Connect the dots and disconnect from this person. And part of their judgment was to have this secret love affair exposed because of how this individual was targeted. Somebody was robbed. They had a car stolen. They had assets stolen, bags taken. And this was a message to this other individual, like, all the things that this motherfucker gets for you, I'm taking from you. Somebody was trying to prove a point to this other individual, like, how dare you throw me off? Like, how dare you lead me on? How dare you do this? Like, I know where you live. I'm coming to get that shit from you. Like, travel. This is somebody that traveled to where this person was staying, and it could have been with this CEO energy, this well-known energy that is abundant. They were staying with this person. They were like, I know where you live. I'm going to rob your shit. Or I know where you're at. I'm going to rob your shit. And this was a message. And this other individual did not connect the dots until now. Exactly. It was definitely a threat. And the reason this is relevant to you is because, again, you are stepping into this while this individual is going through back-to-back backfires and going through shit like this. You're elevating. But you also helped some light worker that had reached heights of success realize who they were dealing with. And this is a wolf in sheep's clothing. This is an individual that had multiple lovers. This was an individual that was a liar, a thief. I just heard extortion as well. This is a very toxic individual that was like, I will do whatever it takes to maintain this position, but also do whatever the fuck I want to do and be with whoever the fuck I want to be and be this icon and this idol. Woo, the tea is hot. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this person's in a, like, the pot is boiling. The tea is hot. This is a complete meltdown for this individual. And I feel like you're going to learn about this. All of the karma that this individual experienced that was a part of their fall from falsified grace. While all of the work that you put in, like all of this person's manipulations or people, all of this person or these people's manipulative tactics are blowing up in their face. While all of your hard work is being revealed, being commended. This is exposure. This individual may have even done energy work to expose you. And all they did was expose your hard work and your hustle. Everything that you went through, all the abuse you endured, all the things you have overcome, which only made you look even cooler. It only made you look even better. Because you had achieved this without compromising yourself. You had gone through so much, but still became a light in this world. And now this backfire is having this individual exposed for everything they went through. And why? Why they had all of this shit happen? Well, ain't that about a bitch? Creeping. They see me rolling. I'm sorry. We got creeping. This person is watching. Heavily watching and monitoring you. I won't even say monitoring. This person's just watching in pure disdain because they've gained the wisdom, or you've gained the wisdom of what they are doing, and they've also gained the wisdom that you are a powerhouse. That every time they do something, it backfires. With an owl symbolizes wisdom. With the owl peeping, this is somebody trying to gain information but has already gained wisdom on why nothing is working. Why they are not protected from these backfires, but why you are. I won't say why you're protected from these, why they are not protected from these backfires, and why you are as divinely protected as you are. And why somebody desires to connect with you, why you're achieving success, why you're receiving recognition, and why your tax bracket is changing. Why they're losing their position to what looks like you. Well, I'll be day or heavens. Let me say, photo proof, getting evidence. And then we got legal issues out here. This individual, there's proof that there's been a resolve. So it looks like this group of musky muskrats, or this musky muskrat that has been looking into you, now has evidence that you're receiving monetary means from a situation that's been balanced. Something ruled in your favor. Court, judges, immigration, lawyers. Especially with rejected on the bottom, somebody's appeal of this situation has been rejected. Somebody that rejected you from receiving this initially there's been a turnaround, which lets me know that individuals in this abundant position that are losing this abundant position, that are forfeiting it, know that you have something coming from a legal situation. You have monetary means coming in. The scales have been balanced. You're receiving justice. The tables have turned. So somebody has evidence that you're about to be a momentary monetary equal. And the reason I say monetary equal is because as you're rising, as you're receiving this person is falling. So it's momentary that you're at the same level before you skyrocket. And this person completely falls from grace. Wow. Jackpot energy. We got played out and kissing ass. This is why this person is really trying to put it on thick to this individual. Oh, the tea is getting hot. So there's a light worker that's disconnected, or many light workers that have disconnected from these lower vibrational, energy harvesting, karmic Jezebelian individuals. So this is somebody who is now kissing ass and trying to suck up to this person because they know they're about to be played out. They know there has been, they know they're washed up. Somebody's like, I need this person in order to make it, especially with the fact that this individual that makes me feel so insecure and triggered is rising. So somebody's trying to rush back to this other person and love bomb them and try and get back in their good graces because they know that you're about to be a millionaire. You're about to be very successful. You're about to have a massive breakthrough. And they've gained evidence on the fact that you're about to have this massive breakthrough, which is why they're like, I need to kiss some serious ass right now, because without this individual, I will not be as successful as this person that I've been creeping and stalking. So they need this person. This person does not need them. Exactly. Millionaire, billionaire. And I just got another little ad. It's footballs. Touchdown! We got 2 footballs. 2 mangoes, 2 footballs, 2 mangoes, and 2 trees of life. I'm not exactly sure what mangoes means spiritually, but we got 2 footballs. They're having me click on the 2 footballs. Touchdown. 2 trees of life and 2 mangoes. So I'm not exactly sure what 2 mangoes mean. Let me see what spiritually mangoes mean. This has got something to do with this message. I love that they're having those. Instead of the freaking puzzle pieces, they now have you click on the representation of the question that they were asking. So hold on. Sweetness. I'll also look up a football, because I just said touchdown, which made me feel as though there was a success, like you made it to the finish line. You made it to the end game, end goal. So hold on, but I'll look up football too. Mango spiritual. Oh my God. Yep. Love, prosperity, and abundance. Yes. Who said that? Because I literally just looked it up and that was the first thing. Mars. Yes. Mangoes represent love, prosperity, and abundance. You get it all. You get it all. Touchdown. You know how they do a little dance when they get the touchdown? This is touchdown dance. Touchdown. Let me see what a football means. A football spiritual meaning symbolizes teamwork, discipline, and overcoming challenges. Touchdown dance. Overcoming challenges in prosperity, love, and abundance. Touchdown. Okay, sorry. And this is generational wealth. The tree of life's spiritual meaning is interconnectedness, eternity, and life. Touchdown for all eternity. Touchdown for all eternity. Like, that's a win if I've ever seen it. Happy dance time. This makes me ecstatic. Score! Exactly! We the Brady Bunch. We the Brady Bunch. I don't know if you guys have seen Game Over Man, but one of the characters thinks that Tom Brady is a part of the Brady Bunch. So when he gets like this like little touch, like when he has a victory moment and the other guy's like, yeah, touchdown, he's like, oh yeah, we the Brady Bunch. And I just felt that, okay? We needed that moment. We are an Ohana, we are the Brady Bunch, but we also Tom Brady up in this bitch, touchdown score. All right, we made it. And somebody else is upset at the fact, or many individuals are upset at the fact that they're losing it all. You're gaining it all, you getting it all, you receiving it all, and they're losing it all, including they motherfucking medulla, bitch. Unbothered in the reverse. This played out has-been is very much bothered. Very much aggravated, very much irritated at the fact that this person is unfazed and uninterested. Not giving them attention, and that you're elevating. That you're shooting right past them. You did it. Yeah, they were trying to connect with this individual. Look, we got, they blocking you. They trying to romantically block you. This is somebody that's bothered, that feels like you may be romantically blocking them. But this is somebody that was putting in a lot of work, trying to force a connection because they want this person back. And now they're in their head about it because why? They're receiving bad karma. And this other person was like, get the fuck out of my house. You out here making shit up. You out here lying to my face and you've never had the facts. This is somebody that got caught lying. It says never has the facts, make shit up, and lies. This person is being told, get the fuck out of my house and out of my face and away from me. Exactly, meal ticket. I also just heard pay pig. What the fuck is a pay pig? What the fuck is it? Hold on. I'd be insulted. I'd be mad. If I was this person, I'd be pissed. A pay pig is a financial submissive, like a cash piggy, a human ATM, a money slave, or a pig bank. I'd be pissed. I'd be mad. If I was this person, I'd be mad. Because they just whispered that to me. I had to look it up. I'd be mad. This is what this person was seeing. I'd be pissed. I'd tell them get out of my face too. I'd be like, pack it up. I'd be mad. I'd be pissed. That just agitated my spirit a little bit. That just agitated my spirit a little bit. This is somebody that looked at this person as a human ATM. Yeah, gimme. And now they're going through bad karma. You're not like this at all. You're a breath of fresh air to a lot of light workers that you're going to be networking in or networking with in whatever industry or career that you are going to be connecting with them. You are a breath of fresh air. These individuals are they're going to be so excited to connect with you, or they are, because they're about to. But like meeting these people, like you're going to feel like home to these light workers that have made it. They're just catching up spiritually. Where these individuals, these other little crispy derelict ducks, these crash out Carters and Karens, these rusty rancid roaches, they're going to be around their own energy. They're going to be around individuals just like them. Their little musky self. I can't believe they said that. I'd be mad. I'm sorry. I'm still gobsmacked at the fact that they really... If somebody looked at me like that, I'd be mad. I'd be like, don't ever talk to me again. If I caught somebody talking about me like that, I'd be like, blocked for life. The audacity. We're not going to do that. Classy block. Classy block, we're not going to do that. I don't know if you guys have seen that TikTok, but that's been my shit lately. Yeah, like a sponsor. Immediately, classy block. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Ooh, 0%. Exactly, 0%. We're not going to do that. Because look, marrying for money. Classy block. 0%. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I can't make this shit up. With Shine, your light irritates their demons and love triangle. With Impersonator, which is this copycat that's been talking shit, who is actually a groupie. I'm done. Putting on a fake smile for the world to see. Because they didn't actually like being around this person. They just like the monetary benefits. They like the recognition that came with being a groupie. Wow. And now this person's stalking you. This is your biggest fan. They may classify themselves as your biggest hater, but they're your biggest fan. I cannot. I'm done. Let me pull the Ganesh to see what else that you have to anticipate with taking down the, I feel like this would have been seen as a big boss to the end of level. Y'all know as soon as you beat a level 2 or go to beat a level 2 video game, there's that final boss. I feel like this karmic Karen, this karmic crazy crash out Carter, this wealthy wolf in sheep's clothing was the final boss to this level. Yeah, like Bowserina, okay? An individual that desperately did not want to lose their position and was recruiting Agent Smiths, aka their karmic friends, and societies, networks, and organizations to come up against you. This was like the final boss of this level. And this individual is being left crashing out. They've been defeated. So again, if you're feeling heavier energy, it is this individual that is like, I refuse to lose. That is trying again and again and again, day and night, to try and get you. To try and win this person back, to get them, to give them money, to help them out. This is a mess. This person going through a mess. This person is a mess. But you've passed this level of mess. You too busy winning. I can't make this shit up. You done. This level is done with this individual. On to the next. Flawless victory. Yes. Yes, Earth Angel Ellen. Flawless victory. Ooh. Okay, let me see. What belongs to you is coming right to you. Y'all see how that just hit me in the chest? Belonging. What belongs to you is now yours. You about to have it. You're about to touch it. You're about to hold it. They said you are it. You move. They just said, speak it with your chest. They said, say it with your chest. Speak it out with your chest. It belongs to me. This is my destiny. You stand on business. Woo! Anything that you would like us to know? Y'all saw how they weren't coming out, and as soon as I was like, is there anything you would like us to know? They're like, yes, destiny, beginnings. This is it. Here you go. What belongs to you is about to put you in a position to have a brand new, very new start. It's about to change your life. Shit's about to be real different. Spiritual quest. It's a part of your destiny. It's a part of what you were meant to do here and what you were meant to do with what you receive. Good tidings. Ooh, that wanted to fly in the reverse. Energetic movement and restoration. It wanted to land on beginnings, which lets me know that somebody trying to send energy your way to restore this new beginning, it is reversing. Damn. It is reversing. This energetic movement to have restoration in this new beginning is reversing, while you're receiving restoration and moving forward very quickly. Ooh. They have been relentless for weeks, months, and years. But I tell you what, this individual has been up day and night for the past few weeks because of what has been blowing up left and right. So again, don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if you are experiencing heavier energy. This is somebody that is losing everything that they saw as making them. Sorry. We're getting a little bit on the crispy bacon lip side. So we needed to fix that. But this is somebody that is losing their whole world. So of course they're going to be relentless. So just anticipate this individual may spend every last schmeckle and ounce of energy trying to get this new beginning. But you're ready for it. What did I just say? That you're protected and you're ready for it. We got openness with new beginning, with this beginnings. I also just heard Humble Beginnings. You may love that song by Bozzy. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Didn't start rich, didn't start privileged. You may want to listen to Humble Beginnings by Bozzy. I love that song. And they're channeling it to me where it's like, I didn't start rich and I didn't start privileged. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. But this new beginning is protected. You are protected. And what these individuals are trying to reflect in your experience will be generously given back to them until they understand you are not one to be played with and you are still receiving this fulfillment, for it has been promised to you. Generously just came back out. So you're about to be given fulfillment generously. I'm proud of you. In my own opinion, celibacy is key. So I'm proud of you. Maintain that energy. Thank you. Thank you for sewing into me. I really do appreciate it, and know that you are receiving it back infinitely in all the ways that God ordains and deems as necessary for your expansion and what was due for you to experience that has been promised to you. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. And I know that there are some musky muskrats crashing out that are to you. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. And I know that there are some musky muskrats crashing out that are, being weirdos and crosswashing, which is why I'm not calling out names, just because I know there are some individuals that are really struggling right now. We got embrace. Be ready to embrace this new beginning. Judgment. They said they're fucking with the lives. They're messing with the life. Are y'all seeing it okay? Because my spirit team just put me on the game. They said they're messing with the life. And the chat just froze. Well, judgment. two senses, all intent and entities. Also, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, could you please come through and clear the energy, or is that all for today? Let me know if you guys can see me or hear me. Is that all for today, Spirit? Yeah. I just called on the divine to clear the energy. But they're also letting me know it's time to meditate. It's time to meditate. It's time to relax and alchemize, because there is a musky muskrat or a few musky muskrats that are being amiss. So, y'all. Oh, they need... All right. They're saying prioritize. So, y'all. It's out of sync. I apologize, y'all. That is an indication, yeah, individuals were attacking the live. But this is also an indication that Spirit is also telling me it's time to relax, it's time to kick back, and it's time to go into meditation mode. So, what you guys need to know is you've completed this level and you've moved into the next. You have completely dethroned an individual who was sitting on a throne they had not inherited nor earned. And you're stepping into a position to sit on. They said you're not you are in the position to sit on your throne. You're ready. And you're about to embrace everything you have energetically achieved. You're about to be able to touch and experience everything that you've worked for and be put in a position to give back. Be the promise. They said be the prayer fulfilled that has been promised to others through your success. I love that. Ending card ending. Thank you. Ending message, Spirit, ending card. Personal transformation. Life changing. Everything's about to change for you. Everything's about to happen quickly. Excuse me, they correct me. I was going to say happen quickly for you. They said everything is happening for you in this moment. Everything that you have gone through has played out just for this to occur. You're ready. And all the individuals that you had taken on, that you had been used for the Most High, by the Most High, in order to dethrone, are, with what they're showing me, all the individuals that you had been used by the Most High to dethrone are now looking up at you. And not in a way where they idolize you, but in a way where they know that your ascension has brought you to heights they have fallen from and that they will no longer have access to. So they're looking up at you. Or they're about to. And again, not in an egotistical way. In a way where they realize that you will forever outrank them because they refuse to do the work. And you've earned that position at the top. That's what you meant. They're going to be looking up at you at the top. The path that you took, like the tortoise and the hare, got you there. No ego, just wisdom, understanding, and hard work. I love that. Anyways, you guys, I appreciate you. I honor you. I love you. And I will see you again tomorrow. I will post this live on YouTube if you want to watch it back. It may be a little bit glitchy here and there just because of the slight interference. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. I honor you. And you saw a tortoise and a rabbit yesterday? Confirmation. Confirmation. If you've been seeing bunnies, rabbits, turtles, tortoises, this is definitely the message for you. I love you guys. And I'm proud of you. And know that the divine and the Most High are very proud of you too. So, I will see you guys again tomorrow. And until then, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful, unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before you check a motherfucker with grace. And like Shansay would say, XXX Tentacion, ay. If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car, vroom vroom, with your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. And until next time, do not forget to drink your motherfucking water. Remain grounded, stay balanced, and remember who the fuck you are. I love you. And you've earned this new beginning. You've earned this place at the top. You've earned this position and these monetary means. Accept and receive them. They are due to you. I love you. And until next time, bye.